Cowpokes.
I'm Mabry Cook.
And I'm Lacey Howell.
And we need you to
saddle up and join our herd.
Yeah, come on, join our posse for the Lake Martin Area United Way as we do some fun stuff.
Ante up, it's time to get involved.
I've been involved for many years with United Way, and what I have learned is that there's great need in this area, but this organization does more than anyone else or any other group I know of to lift up our community. You're going to have the chance to meet some of our other volunteers for the campaign and also some of the agencies. There are 23 United Way agencies, and we've asked Sharon to show you 2 or 3 success stories that I think you'll find interesting but will also touch your heart.
Hi, I'm Anitra and I am a junior at Coosa Central High School. I live in a home with my father and my younger brother. It's been hard with just one parent, but it was even harder when my parents separated. I have to do a lot of responsibility like mom stuff, as well as being a student. I have been a member of the Boys and Girls Club since the doors opened. When I started, I was kind of shy, but now I participate in things like basketball, SGA, choir, and I was also a peer helper. I could not have done those things without the help of my staff members.
My son was deployed to Iraq. Brian Mahan was deployed to Balad, Iraq. And it was May of 2008, and my father-in-law had become very ill. We were scared he was going to pass. So a friend of mine said to go to the Red Cross and talk to them about the possibility of bringing him home. And I did, and I spoke with Melissa Poe, and she made the arrangements to bring Brian home in a matter of 3 days. And it was miraculous. We're just blessed in this area to have the Red Cross.
I started my career with United Way 28 years ago. I was a college student working full-time for the Alabama State Senate, and I was asked to run their campaign for the Senate. I learned what United Way did and how it served the communities, and I had a passion and a calling from the very beginning. I was a fair share giver then, and I'm still today a fair share giver 28 years later. And I truly believe it's an opportunity for me and my family and my fellow citizens to give back to the community in which we live.
Me and my husband both lost my job because I was put in the hospital for 3 weeks due to almost losing my unborn child. We had some money for our light bill, but we didn't have enough to get our lights turned back on. And if it wasn't for Telepusag to the people to help get our lights turned back on, I don't know what we would have done, because neither one of us is working and we're trying. Nobody's gonna hire me at 5 months pregnant, but I want to thank them. It was just so much that they didn't have to do.
I was married, well, I am currently married to the father of my kids, and we've been up and down, and he just, as it progressed, he became violent, and finally, it got to a point to where I was genuinely afraid. So we left and we went to a shelter in Atlanta, and from there he found us. And after a day, we found the DVIC, and they took us in. And they've helped me get steady. They've helped me find a place to stay. I was able to find a job, and through that job, now we're independent. If I ever need any kind of advice or counseling or anything, I know, I can always give them a call, and they'll talk. So it hasn't really been too much of like a shelter, but more of like a home. I had my youngest daughter while I was staying there, so they all pretty much like adopted her, and and just really became like a family.
So as you can see from the success stories that some of our agencies have shared, Lake Martin Area United Way is alive and well in our community. All of our 23 agencies have these same success stories, but it takes all of us working together. It takes businesses, individuals, our entire community to make Lake Martin Area United Way a success. We ask each of you to search your hearts and give to the Lake Martin Area United Way. What do you say, Pilgrim? Cowboy up, and let's make it a successful campaign.